Ever felt like you've messed up too many times to be useful? Like your past mistakes define you? If so, you're in good company. Let's talk about one of the most relatable figures in the Bible, Peter. This isn't just a story about a fisherman. It's a story about radical grace for the imperfect believer. Peter wasn't some perfect saint from the start. He was impulsive, hot-headed, and often spoke before he thought. We first meet him as Simon, a regular fisherman. When Jesus calls him with a simple invitation, "Follow me," Peter drops everything and goes, "That's faith, right?" But it's just the beginning of his roller coaster journey. He witnessed incredible miracles, even walked on water for a moment, until his fear got the best of him and he started to sink. Jesus reached out and saved him, asking, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" Does that sound familiar? Moments of bold faith followed by sinking doubt? That was Peter. He was the first to declare Jesus as the Messiah, but just moments later, he tried to rebuke Jesus for talking about his own suffering, and then came the biggest failure of all. On the night Jesus was arrested, Peter, the one who swore he'd die for Jesus, denied even knowing him. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. The rooster crowed and Peter was crushed by his own failure. He must have felt like it was all over. He had abandoned his friend, his savior, in the most critical moment. But here's where the story gets beautiful. After the resurrection, Jesus doesn't confront Peter with anger or disappointment. He finds Peter back at his old job, fishing, and what does Jesus do? He asks Peter a simple question, 3 times, "Do you love me?" For every denial there was an invitation to reaffirm his love. And with each yes, Jesus gave him a new command, "Feed my lambs, tend my sheep." Jesus didn't disqualify Peter because of his failure. He restored him and gave him a purpose. Peter's greatest mistake became the foundation for his deepest understanding of grace. This flawed, impulsive man went on to become a pillar of the early church, preaching with a power that brought thousands to faith. So if you feel like you failed, remember Peter. His story shows us that our worth isn't based on our perfection, but on God's persistent, restoring grace. Your past doesn't define your future. God can use your biggest mess-ups to shape your greatest mission. Thanks for watching. If this story encouraged you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that brings faith to life. See you next time.